Welcome back to a brand new episode of Clash Royale in real life. If you're excited for today's battle, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment below with your favorite Clash Royale character. Now, let's dive straight into the arena. The clash begins. Here are the bats imagined in our reality. Let's picture what the executioner might look like in real life. Now, let's see how the bomber could appear outside the game. This is how the little prince might look if he actually existed. And here's a real-world take on the Golden Knight. Now let's imagine how the Mother Witch would appear in real life. Here's the Ice Golem rendered as a frost-covered creature. Ever wondered how the princess would look in our world? Let's see. The rascals brought to life as if they stepped into reality. Now let's imagine the Goblin Machine as a real invention. Here's what a Mega Minion might look like if it existed for real. Time to see the Night Witch in a lifelike recreation. Now the skeleton barrel rolls into reality. Here's how a giant skeleton might look roaming our world. Let's view the knight reinterpreted as a real warrior. What if the bowler actually existed? Here's one idea. Now imagine the Mini Pekka forged into a real machine. The Electro Spirit illustrated as a spark of living energy. Time for the skeleton army to rise into our world. Here's the boss bandit as a believable real-life rogue. This is how the hunter might appear in real-world form. Let's check out the Electro Dragon imagined beyond the game. The fire spirit visualized as if it truly ignited here. Time to see the royal recruits reimagined as real soldiers. Ready for a lifelike heel spirit? Here's a version of it. If the battle ram became real, it might look like this. Here's how a berserker could appear in our world. Now see the royal giant envisioned outside the game universe. Here's the phoenix imagined as a real burning creature. Now the Goblin Demolisher steps into realistic form. The archers, recreated as real sharpshooters. If goblins lived here, this might be their appearance. Introducing the Archer Queen reimagined in real life. Ever wondered how a real flying machine might look? Here's an idea. Time to see the battle healer translated into reality. Here's a glimpse of how the giant might appear among us. The skeleton dragons take shape as fearsome real beasts. A real-world take on the Three Musketeers. The Skeleton King rises to life before our eyes. Here's the Ram Rider imagined with realistic detail. The suspicious bush appears as a strange real-world creature. If the mighty miner existed, he might look like this. Here's a real-life version of the lumberjack. If the bandit walked among us, this could be her look. Let me show you the Electro Wizard translated into reality. Here's the miner depicted as a real subterranean worker. Let's imagine how a hog rider would look galloping in our world. The golem materializes as a hulking stone brute. The royal hogs pictured as realistic charging beasts. Now the baby dragon appears reconstructed in real form. Introducing the monk interpreted as a real wandering master. Time to view the ice spirit imagined in a physical form. Now the Electro Giant arrives as a towering electrified monster. Here's the witch visualized as though she lived here. A realistic interpretation of the prince, here it is. Presenting the Dark Goblin imagined in real life. The skeletons appear as genuine bone warriors. Thanks for watching Clash Royale in real life all the way to the end. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments who your favorite Clash Royale character is. See you in the next battle!